A new study investigating the link between child poverty and infant brain development has found that providing poor mothers with cash stipends for the first year of their children's lives appears to have changed their baby's brain activity in ways associated with stronger cognitive development. Mothers in the study's experimental group received $333 a month and will continue to do so until their children are at least 4 years old.
So it's quite a coincidence, I guess, that the amount of money going out monthly to parents here is pretty close to what the child tax credit was offering. So we kind of have a real-world examination of what the consequences are of providing that support or of taking it away.
So we do think the findings are important because this is the first causal demonstration that poverty reduction provided in this way might influence infants' brain activity as early as after 12 months of payments and as early in development as at 12 months of age. But I should say that this payment that we studied has some differences with the child tax credit. First of all, that it was provided only to this particular newborn and not for additional children in the family. Yeah, so we had two hypotheses, or two kind of buckets of what we think of as mechanisms. We're still analyzing these, so we don't actually have the results as to the mechanisms. But one is that parents might be investing in their children's development, as other studies suggest, that when parents have more income, they invest it in their children's learning and development. Another is that there might be reductions in parents' stress levels because of the stresses that are associated with living in poverty and making ends meet. One of the reasons this study is important is it's really virtually the first time in the United States that a poverty reduction intervention based on monthly cash gifts in this case was targeted to the first year of life. So we actually have very few comparisons out there. We know from a lot of correlational studies that income is associated with children's development. Most of those studies are done with children who are older. We were able to travel into these low-income moms' homes at 12 months and measure their infant's brain activity, which was measured through a kind of a soft cap placed on the infant's head, which is kind of like a microphone into the level of brain activity. And as we hypothesized, children's fast-paced brain activity increased significantly with higher levels in the $333 a month group compared to the $20 a month group. Really say right now, I think I would caution against saying that this should replace all early childhood interventions or make us think that interventions like family support or early education are less important. I think all of these are important, but certainly poverty reduction, we believe, is an important enough agenda item for the United States, where the rates of child poverty have remained stubbornly high for years, right? And we do know that the expanded child tax credit made quite a dent in that for the time that it was being implemented.